So we've got like an inline fuel pump hooked up to the fuel line and just sucking the bad fuel out of the tank. This stuff smells so disgusting. You can see it is like black. And we throw it on the fire out there, it burns just a giant black plume of, I don't know why or how it got so gross. Hopefully the inside of the tank isn't rust and it's drawn a bunch of rust out or what, but yeah. Anyway, just trying to get all the old bad gas out of this thing so that as we, get things hooked back up and try to make this thing live again, we can put fresh fuel to it and stuff. So it's, haven't made much progress. Posted a video this morning. Kind of been down and out. Doctor visits and...
He still sounds gross.
Yeah, I still sound gross. Nobody wants to hang out by me. But we're making headway. So to further just stab the poor guy in the heart that had this thing before, but we literally pumped a full tank of bad gas out of this thing. So not only like 4,000 miles ago did the guy just do like timing belt, water pump, a clutch, tune up, all this work he'd just done to this poor truck to have it blow up on him, and it had a full tank of gas. It's like the final straw. It's no wonder why the guy just abandoned it. That is wild. So wild. Well, we got a little bit of work done tonight. Finally starting to feel a little bit better here. But we got kind of this side of the motor buttoned up. Did some reading. Deleted the EGR stuff off of here. Just keeping the one solenoid for fuel pressure regulation. Guys are saying that you can delete all that stuff without any real complications. And it makes the system that much simpler. So when we are out on the trail, if you have an issue, much, much easier to track down a couple of hoses instead of like 50. So just trying to simplify things, clean it up, and make it more easily serviced if we do have to do a field repair when we're out in the woods. So, but yeah, making headway. Hopefully we can keep chugging away at it here. Get this thing back out on the road soon. In the garage, trying to get myself motivated to keep working on Dad's truck when he's in Florida and it's 80 and sunny, and I'm in Michigan and it's like 38 and rain and more rain. And I could just wait for him to, get back and work on it himself, but we all know that usually isn't the case. Not that he doesn't work on it himself, but I'd still be out here anyway, so I guess I'll just work on it. But I'd like my garage space back. I got other projects that need to get done, so let's get to it. Well, we've been plugging away for a few hours, and we got stuff going on. We got the other header in, the engine mounts are tight, radiator, fan, hoses. I've been making some headway, plugging away on things. Washer fluid reservoir, antifreeze reservoir, all kinds of stuff. But some things I got to do. So the pipes that came with these headers to hook to the original EGR equipment were way too short. And I don't weld stainless or have any or want to deal with it. So I did some Googling. We're doing that EGR delete like I think I talked about before. But I need to get something to seal these caps. So we welded shut the caps that, you know, they were a collar that we're gonna like crimp over it, but we welded those, Blake welded those shut, and we're gonna just cap off those spots in the headers. So I need to come up with a way to seal these to the header with some sort of like maybe copper Permatex or something like that. So we got to pick that up. We don't have a battery that's any good. I've got one on the charger right now, but I don't have very good hopes for it because it looks like it was frozen and the sides were swelled out of it. The other one has no internal connection left in it. The battery charger won't even recognize it. So it has also been swelled and frozen and broken. So yeah, what else do I need? Doing some of this delete, I need to pick up some vacuum caps and cap for here, and the pipe that connects the rest of that air filter system. We need to cap this one on top here in the middle. So I got to plug that off. So we're getting rid of all these extra boxes and junk that they had in here that were overkill for, you know, California emissions back in 1994. So yeah, I think we're gonna venture out to the parts store, pick up a few things, get back here, and just keep plugging away. Oh, I need to get gas while I'm out too. Can't forget gas. Maybe we'll get to hear this thing fire up today. That'd be sweet. All right, so we put fluids in it, and I think we got everything kind of hooked up and plugged in and capped off. We went and got this sweet custom PVC plumbing cap to plug off that. A bunch of vacuum plugs, different sizes to plug off all the other stuff that we're not using after our EGR delete. And picked the old man up a brand new battery, because the other ones were junk. Well, I think we're ready to hit the key. I don't know whether to be scared or excited or both, but I guess here she goes. Anyway, we appreciate Random Rob coming over, because Rob and I did a ton of working on Honda cars back in the day. And yeah, his girls are out of town, so he came over and has been helping me play with the truck today. Been a huge help. Hopefully we can get this thing fired up. Let's see. Get in it, make my old man noises. I gotta move the seat ahead so I can actually push the clutch down. Okay, it's in neutral. You gotta wiggle it about 20 times just to make sure. We have that fuel line fully drained, so I'm sure we gotta probably prime the fuel rail and injectors, and hopefully that's all it is. Oh, yeah. It's making the noises. There she goes. Open stainless header. We should probably open the garage door so we don't asphyxiate ourselves. She lives, baby. It is making oil pressure. The battery is charging. We're winning. weird. It's got a weird surge. I don't know, it's just because it's cold or what, but we'll work through it. Anyway, awesome. We're gonna let it run for a few minutes. It looks like we're leaking something out the back. Ah, man, I knew it. This upper hose is leaking right here. Well, before we get too much pressure in the cooling system, we'll shut her off, see if we can fix that. All right, so we've replaced the hose clamp, the pinch style, with a worm drive clamp on that heater hose. And we've double checked the oil level. Now we're gonna hit the key again and just let this thing run and warm up, and hopefully all will be well. See if the clutch start cancel button works this time. Yeah, fires right up. She's alive, baby. Just letting it warm up, work the bubbles out of the cooling system. So far, so good. Well, it made it a lap around the field. You can see the old fish still swinging off the mirror there. Now it's time to clean up this mess. Ugh.